Hello everyone. Good morning. Welcome to the stream. I slept so badly last night, but hopefully I've got the energy to entertain you for at least a while this morning. We'll see. But hey everyone, what's up? Oh, yeah, clan quest reminder as we get started. Thank you for that. Welcome. We've got JE, we've got Darky, Brian Hackadorian. Need hydra venting. Nice. Dave Ow? Not sure how to say that one. Gerald Gabriel building RAPH the CvC as well. Awesome. Xavier Kincaid says, good morning, Nubs. Always happy to be here for the CvC stream. Hope you have an amazing day. Thanks very much. Gabriel, excited to hear more info about the fusion. I mean, she's pretty good. The testing I did for her was obviously, I did some testing on her, and then Plarium was like, she's bugged, you can't use her. Her A2 absolutely smacks. When you trigger that third turn effect, which is 3 of her turns, it's not like Odin, where Odin is whatever 9 of anyone's turns. For the fusion, it's 3 of her personal turns, but yeah, she can really smack, so I'm excited to get back to her as well. Morning. Hey, Big Head Mike. Elevator music raids. That's right. It's free. Copyright free. I can play it on YouTube, not get in trouble. I want to start the game new. If you have an account, can you give it as a gift? I don't have an account. I don't do any account giveaways. It's just too much hassle. But yeah. Hey, from Greece. Hello. Slept badly because of nerves? Nerves about what? No, I tell you what. I was actually I started playing Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, and I think my brain was just in like puzzle solving mode. I swear to God, I woke up like in the middle of the night and I was like, oh, if I attach these wooden beams like this, the sign won't fall down. And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with me? It's 4 in the morning. Go to sleep. Oh my God. I think that's what happened. But yeah, that's the whole thing. Do we have multipliers for the new fusion? No. Majin Ma. Hey, good morning. Always entertaining. Thanks very much. Hey from Australia. Welcome. Oh, you got yeah. There's like the top fans thing. How does it work? I think it's like how much you talk in the stream. You get like a crown beside your hat. I think it resets for each as well, which is pretty cool. Let's just go in. Let's just effing do it, boys. Let's go. Hey, Buggy Games, thank you very much. Is it personal rewards? Yes, it is. Bam. Rafael. All right. Where is he? There he is. Actually, let's do that. Give him some food. Yeah. You know what? Just barrel the guy. Make it happen. Book him as well. Make it happen. There we go. There's Raphael, boys. Wow, we certainly beat the fusion warm-up for today. Excellent. But yeah, again, reminder, clan quests have reset. Go grab them. Get your clan quests in. Summon some champions, sure. Congrats on Raph. Thanks very much. Was it nice defenders or probably... Wait, I didn't actually see the comments on the last video. Were people pissed that I said nice should be nerfed? Like, I think the problem with raid players, I think a lot of people that play raid, it's like their first sort of multiplayer game, right? I think a lot of people, they've never really played a multiplayer game or like a competitive game in any way, shape, or form. So they've really got no experience with nerfs whatsoever. It would be like, why are you nerfing something in my Zelda game? Or why are you nerfing something in my Mario game? It's just like, doesn't make any sense, right? Not really. Expedition 33, though, they could have done with nerfing some more stuff. They nerfed Stendhal. They could have nerfed some more, I'll tell you that. Act 3 was way too easy. But Yeah, what was I saying? But yeah, I think people just... I think people think nerf a champion. Like, if I say nice deserves a nerf, I think when I say nice deserves a nerf, I have nice, by the way. People hear that and they think what they hear is make nice totally useless. And that's not what it means at all. But, like, I mean, they just need to tone this down a bit. You know? And you could do it gradually as well. Like, you don't need to do it one and done. You could be like, okay, let's set this to 80%. Let's see if we can get 80% maximum. Or let's say 75, because it divides cleanly into 15. Say stacks to 75% max. Let's test that. Let's see how it happens. Is it too weak? We can put it back up to 80, put it to 85, see what happens, etc. But you could just tweak that. This passive is just a bit annoying, honestly. Part of it as well is just the meta, and like, there's an issue with a few champions, right? Because Wand of Submission is so strong. It's really stupidly good for Nice, because crowd control is supposed to be his weakness, but he's very much protected by Wand of Submission. Anyway, people getting upset over nerfs. Yeah, not even nerfs. It's over over saying something should probably be nerfed. But yeah, Raid's a PvE game that pretends to care about PvP. Maybe I think PvP is actually the bigger driver. I think that competing against other players and knowing that other people play is the biggest driver of spending. I think if this was a single player game and you're like Pokemon or something, I think you would probably play for, I don't know, 20, 30 hours, beat some of the stuff, be like, that was fun, I'm done. I really strongly believe that, yeah, I pretty strongly believe that the PvP aspect, the social aspect, is a primary driver of why you want to do well. Like, you want to show off your account to other players. You want to impress your clanmates, impress your friends, have a cool collection. But yeah. More Clash Rants, please. Expedition 33 was an amazing game. Nice is balanced? Disagree, but okay. Expedition 33 is really good. Yeah, I really do expect it to win Game of the Year this year. 30 points. We've got 69,000 points already. Nice. Speaking of nice. Will I be farming Dragon? Yeah. So I've done a bit of Dragon. Need to get the rest done. Probably will try to farm Dragon for CvC. Just keep it running constantly, I think. Seems I never play games like Genshin or Wuthering Waves. Well, that's true. They obviously, basically, I have played. I play a bit of Honkai Star Rail. I got quite bored of it. I'm dabbling in it at the moment, but yeah, they never nerf stuff in those games. But like, they're super easy, right? Yeah, I think the Japanese type gotchas are quite different. But yeah, it's a good point though. Gotcha games that, again, are super anti-nerf. It's just collect your waifu girl, basically. People are most upset about not having Leo. I mean, at this point, they've confirmed that he's definitely coming, guaranteed, so it's okay. If PvP was purely skill, with fixed champion stats, maybe it would be fun. A whale can be overpowered. 100% agree. Yeah, I mean, I'd be super down for a fixed PvP mode. I do think it's going to be relatively unpopular. I don't know. If they did it, I think it would be somewhat unpopular. Because I think, again, I think people enjoy just having an advantage and beating people up. Like, I think back to World of Warcraft and like back in the day, vanilla World of Warcraft when it initially released, people love getting loads of gear and then just killing noobs, right? Like, they'd be ganking in the starting zones or whatever. It's just running around, but like, I have massive advantage over you and I'm just killing you. And there's nothing you can do. People get off on that. People get off on easy wins. I think the same thing with Raid. People like to say, oh, I spend loads of money, I buy loads of champions, and I get to win. People just like winning and they don't really care how. I think you put it into a properly fair, balanced PvP mode, and you start losing loads, and you go, wow, why am I losing? It's literally just because I suck. There's no more excuses. I'm just bad. I think that would put people off, but we'll see. I wonder if it will happen in Raid. I know that they're planning to do it for Fateless, for Godforge, so we'll see. But yeah. You know what I get off on? Nice. Nice. God, we're having a real ranting day today. Well, not ranting, but we're having a real, a very debate-focused stream. It's interesting. Got your first Magma Shield. Titus damage went up 50%. Very balanced. Obviously, very balanced. Of course. Now, the Magma Shield Relic is super good. I think it's probably... I do think the Magma Shield Relic is the Volcardiac Heart. I think it's probably the biggest winner of the relics. I think it's actually turned out to be really, really good. Very strong in Arena. Obviously, it's good for Titus. But very strong in Arena as well. That reflecting damage shield is actually pretty sick. Like, Hallowed Hilt is mostly for the speed, but, like, yeah, they're pretty good. I think Chrono Cube ended up being the biggest disappointment of, like, the first 4 mythical relics. Hallowed Hilt is, like, speed. It's good. Volcardiac Heart is, like, probably better than people initially thought. Stormcaller is really good, but there's lots of alternatives as well. But it's really strong. And then Chrono Cube, it turned out to be a bit disappointing. Mostly because there's actually not that many champions that can use it. Which is interesting. Right, let's just get some... Got some red essence there, nice. Sorry, I had a question from Kunz. Hey Nub, I need 2 from this 3. Yakarl, Neldor, and Creodan for Fire Knight Hard. Which 2 and the minimum speeds? I would go with Neldor and Creodan, I think. They're epics as well, so they should be much easier to build up. Not 100% sure about Yakarl. I'm sure he's decent, but like Neldor and Creodan are definitely super viable. The speeds are probably pretty high. Like you might be looking at 300 or something. I'm not 100% sure. Was I impressed by the fusion's damage? From the testing I did, yeah, absolutely. But I think she's going to be really a manual play champion, the fusion. I think that was my impressions of her. I was like, I tested her in Hydra, wasn't impressed. I think the fusion's going to be very strong for Arena, but you kind of need to manual. Because you need to make that decision, like, do I do an A1 and fish for an extra turn? Or do I do something else? I don't know. Hey, Ragewood's here. What's up, man? Stranglethorn Veil? Yeah, I know, right? New Void Lego's insane. Yeah, I do expect so. I'm very curious to see the new Void Lego in action. I think that his passive punishing revive for Arena is just kind of nuts. It's like if you revive, the dude just whacks your champion. Like it's pretty bonkers. So we'll see. Low resources. Should I keep for Leo? Go all in on CvC. Keep for Leonardo. Yeah. Like CvC is every couple of weeks. Yeah, it's not a huge deal. Can I tell Plarium? Fusion thoughts for Hydra just damage. Yeah, fusion thoughts for Hydra. Yeah, she only does damage, and it was not that amazing. But yeah, Bakri Gaming said, can you tell Plarium to make more champion unities like Leonardo? Oh, we're super dead. Oh, rip. Yeah, I'd be interested to see more champs like that, for sure. I wouldn't want to see absolutely loads of them, but I think the occasional one could be pretty cool. I do think a Christmas Unity champion could be kind of fun. You know, like something to do with freeze, stuff like that. Yeah, I think it'd be cool. Fusions of 2025 been very good. Very good. I did a video with Bront Catterder. We did a video during the week. Make sure to check it out. But yeah, we talked about the fusions of this year. And yeah, the fusions are really good. The fusions this year have been really good. And we're both very happy with it overall. Funny enough, neither of us like Titus. I know I'm fairly anti-Titus. I was actually kind of surprised. Like, I kind of don't expect other people to be as anti-Titus as I am, but Bronze was also fairly, like, not a big fan of Titus. But I think we had an interesting debate about how it affects the game and whatnot, but yeah. Leonardo or the Fusion? I would say Leonardo is better. One second. Really weird noise. Hang on. What the heck? Really weird noise. It's coming from outside. I don't know if it's like a pipe or if it's someone grilling or... Yeah, it sounds like a ghost. Oh, it's a bit strange. A bit like a head strimmer, but it's a bit more... I don't know. Very odd. Someone's doing something weird. It's either ghosts or terrorists. One of the two. There's no other option there. The raid police, probably. Probably. Oh shit, I attacked the team I lost to by accident. That's it. As a 6-month-old account, Titus been a waste of resources, even with a 5-star soul. Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, you kind of need Wixwell to really use him. So yeah, it's a kind of a bummer. Oh, Ragewood doing mod duties. Ragewood, good job, buddy. I'm terrible at modding anything, so appreciate it. Looks like we're gonna win this time, unless Oh, stop! Oh, stop! You absolute monkey! I don't fucking believe it. That's what happened. Fabian's just A1ing the Marriott. Oh my god, Fabian just killed us. Ah, Fabian A1, boys. You hate to see it. We're about to win. I'm hearing things going crazy. Probably. We need to build Raphael. Do I have any info if there'll be a way to get Raphael's soul? No. I mean, obviously, I would tell you guys any info that I have, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's an event for Raphael's soul. I really wouldn't be surprised. We'll see. Yeah, like, what I think would be kind of cool would be if they do a hero's path at the end of the turtle event with, like, avatars. I guess there's already turtle avatars, but they could have, like, avatars, souls for all the turtles. I mean, even if they've run events for them before, you could include, like, April and whatever. It'd be kind of fun just to have a gigantic hero's path and be like, whichever turtle soul you want, whichever turtle avatar, go down that route and go get it. And that could be kind of a little bit different as well. You know, bad if you're chasing the badge to max out a hero's path or something, but it'd be kind of cool. Just be like, you know what? Yeah, sure, we ran Shredder Souls, we ran that sort of stuff, but screw it, they're all in here. Big old Titan path, loads of stuff. Maybe even put in some of the champions. Could be fun as well. Does this team work well if you don't go first? Yeah. Lady Noelle should survive. I don't know. I've been running this team for fun. This team has been doing better than I expected, honestly. Been running it for fun. It does all right. I'm thinking about the sound. I know my next door neighbors are getting... We have a semi-detached house. The next door neighbors were getting their attic converted. I wonder if they're, like, installing something in the attic, and that might be it. And it's, like, some sort of weird drill. I don't know. It sounds weird, like... It sounds more like a hedge trimmer, or hedge trimmer than a drill. Bit odd, but that's probably what it is. Or aliens or terrorists. Terrorist aliens. Could be that too. Ooh, that's good to get. 10% XP. I did buy the regular Forge Pass, but not the Platinum. Fan quest done. Lovely. What are we doing? We need to do some Tag Arena. Let's go. Hey, Nub. Big fan here from Ethiopia. Love your videos, man. Hey, thank you very much. Britannia, thank you. Do I think Shredder will pop up at all in the time that's left? Just won his 5-star soul. They might do like a Prism event for the champions again at the end. I could see that happening as well. Like, ooh, final week of the Turtles Prism event. They could maybe as well drop in a 15x or 10x again for Shredder, but I don't think there's going to be any major events for Shredder, but he might crop up in some of the others. Yeah. Yeah, the Platinum Forge Pass is definitely disappointing. I mean, I think the interesting thing about it is, do you want the Platinum Forge Pass to be good? I don't know. Like, you want people who spend money on the game to get good value for the money that they're spending. And I don't really think the Platinum Forge Pass is that unless you're incredibly early in the game. It is very good if you're a brand new player. But once you've been playing the game for a while, it's not really that good at all. You want people to get good value for their money. You don't want people being ripped off. At the same time, you don't really like pay to win being emphasized much in Raid. Like, I'm just, I'm just not a fan of stuff being monetized. So, like, this is the thing, right? Do we want the Platinum Forge Pass to be stupidly good value and you get loads of mythical relics? I mean, then it's great for people spending, but then people spending are having a huge advantage that they didn't have before over, I mean, I guess you could say they're spending the money anyway. I don't know, but yeah. I don't know. I think there's a middle ground where they can make it good value, but not like stupidly, like not like stupidly good where it's like so much better than what you can get for free in the game. I think there's a balance. I don't think Raid hits the balance very much. I mean, you look at Primal Shards. Yeah, Primal Shards, they're way off the balance. It's like you get a pittance for free, but if you spend, you get all these mythicals. It's just like, so they've got a history of being bad at this stuff. But yeah, I don't know. Think about all the 6-star plus 4 mythicals. Bang on. Bang on. And yeah, this is my issue about, like, just the more monetized systems they add to the game, the more broken everything becomes. Now, that being said, I think it passed a tipping point a long time ago. I honestly think just being able to buy champions, full stop, like buying shards, is enough of an advantage. It's a crazy advantage as it is. The fact that not only can you buy shards for champions, you can buy gear, you can buy energy, you can buy souls, now you can buy relics. Like, you could buy so much. Like, it's just, you can empower the champions now as well, of course. Yeah, it became kind of crazy. Anyway. What do I think about the rumors there'll be a Mythical 2x on the 31st of the 10th? That's... Could be. I mean, they could do 2x Mythicals anytime. It's been a long time. So I could see that. I could also see... I could see 2x Mythicals for Halloween. That maybe could happen. I don't think that's too likely, but maybe. I definitely think Black Friday. I think 2x Mythicals for Black Friday. Much more likely. And I wouldn't be surprised to see a 2x Mythicals as well at Christmas or New Year's. So that would be my bet. I think that 2x Mythical end of October is certainly possible in the next week or two. I think it's pretty likely towards the end of November and end of December, though, instead. So if I was betting, that's what I would say. I'd say you'll probably have like 2x Mythicals with no legendaries and epics for Black Friday, and then 2x for everything from Primals for Christmas, or probably vice versa. Maybe Black Friday be 2x everything, and then at Christmas it'll be like 2x but only 2x Mythicals, not epics, legendaries. Something like that. My guess, but I don't know. I didn't do the Donatello fusion. Should I MLG pull or go for Podrick? Yeah, MLG pull, man. I haven't heard anyone use that phrase before in this game, and I appreciate it. But yeah, I'd go for Donatello, right? You can get Podrick another time. You can never get Donatello after this. Vergis or Glade Wolf for Clan Boss? Unfortunately, I have no idea. I have no clue. I'd be guessing Vergis, but I don't know. They told streamers wait, did they? There's not going to be 2x at the end of the year? Well, they didn't tell me. Who did they tell, Novazite? You have to bear in mind, there's multiple content creator programs now in Raid Shadow Legends. It's a whole mess, right? You've got the official content creators, you got the marketing content creators, you've got Supreme Club as well. They get some news. Sometimes their support will just be like their Twitter or their Facebook post sometimes gets the info first. It's like, what? You'll get like these crazy reveals. Not usually that crazy, but like kind of crazy reveals in just like Facebook posts. You're like, huh? Where did that come from? How do they know first? Funny. Is Maria good for Clan Boss? I didn't try her against Demon Lord, but I think she's going to be really awkward against Clan Boss. She gets loads of extra turns, right? Maria gets loads of extra turns, so she outruns buffs faster than like any other champion in the game, right? She's a buff outrunner machine. So it's very hard to keep any buffs on her. So I feel like against Demon Lord, she's just going to die. Using Facebook in 2025 is wild. Yeah, right. I think my girlfriend uses it for like memes and stuff, but she sent me a link to, I think, sumo wrestlers on Facebook or something the other day, and I was like, oh my god, Facebook, what is this? Because she's away in holiday at the moment. Not holiday, she's a work trip in Paris. She robbed the Louvre. I don't know if you heard. My girlfriend actually robbed the Louvre. Google it. It's there. It was her. 100%. She's in Paris right now for a work trip. Yeah, I was like, Facebook, what is this? And I had a little flick through the homepage. I was like, is anyone actually using this? And my whole homepage on Facebook was just like ads. And I was like, okay, I don't think anyone's actually using this. Boomer platform? True. I know. MySpace, but I think it's an interesting thing, right? Like, there was that phase. Like, when I was a teenager, we were mad. Bebo was the big one in Ireland. I don't know if that was a global one or if that was Ireland only, but Bebo, that was the big one. I was a teenager. People were mad into social media from, I don't know, when I was about, maybe 14, 15? Maybe it started taking off until I was about 2021. Like, there was like this 5-year period, maybe like 5 to 8 years or so, where people were just crazy into social media, and now it's like just gone. I don't know. I guess people use like TikTok now, isn't it? Like, that's the thing. But yeah, I don't know. Like, it's but we used to like post all these updates about what you're doing, post loads of pictures. I don't know. Like, YouTube is social media. But you know, it's sort of different. But like, I don't know if any of my like friends and stuff use social media like they used to. But it's just like this mad period where you're just posting all these like constant updates on your life and all the photos, and like there's such a digital record of that period of people's lives up there. But yeah, I don't know if it's like that anymore. Is just like, is AI spam content just taking over now, you know? Use Facebook as a calendar for birthdays. Oh yeah, there you go. That's probably pretty useful. Yeah, like Facebook was big when I was in college. Like, Facebook was the thing. Yeah, around then, Facebook was big. That took over from Bebo. I think Bebo got shut down or something. I don't even remember, but yeah, Snapchat was a thing as well. Can you cut my hair? No. I actually might get a little trim. But get a nice trim for Christmas, but yeah. We'll see. Yeah, I guess like Instagram and TikTok are the big things now. I guess actually, yeah, I don't use those, but I guess that's what people do. I don't know. I'm on like social media, YouTube all day, so I don't want any more. It's too much. Ah. Hey, Britannia, pulled Wixwell. Congratulations. Your Titus works now. Was it pronounced Bebo or Bebo? Well, it was pronounced Bebo where I'm from. I don't know how it was supposed to be pronounced. I don't even know where it came from. Who knows? MySpace, yeah. MySpace, by the time I got on social media, MySpace wasn't really a thing. Well, I mean, it was there, but it was old. MySpace was sort of being phased out. Or at least in Ireland, it wasn't that popular. I mean, like, Ireland's always, you know, certainly used to be a few years behind everywhere else as well, like, by the time we would get stuff. But yeah. Am I gonna release the Fusion Showcase today? No, I'm still waiting for them to fix the bug, so... I don't know, we're just waiting to hear whenever they bug fix the champion and we can test it. I'd say, I'm sure that we should be able to do a free Fusion Showcase before the Fusion actually starts. When's it start? On Thursday? So, maybe today, maybe tomorrow. I'm guessing. Maybe Thursday itself, who knows? Why is Onryo not in live arena? I see people using Onryo sometimes. He's an occasional pick. Onryo's pretty good though. Deleted everything. Family, job, and raid is 27 hours a day. Yeah, true, man. That's very true. Do I edit my own videos or do I have a guy? I edit 99.99% of them. We have an editor who works for hellhades.com and he covers some stuff, but number one, as is the case with half the stuff on hellhades.com, half the time he's too busy working on Fateless stuff to do stuff for me. But now I use him for occasional thumbnails. I don't use him for much video editing. I've used him a couple of times. So if I'm on holiday, maybe. And like a recorded video on holiday. But usually I don't do much video editing at all. I just click record, speak for 10 or 20 minutes. But to be fair, probably more like 20 or 30. I yap too much, professional yapper. And then I click stop recording, and then I upload it. I don't really do much editing, but yeah. Have the RAF shards ready. Should I pull? Maybe. Pulling in CvC is a decent time. You could also pull during Champion Chase. Whatever is going to be better for your account. You need the CvC points. If yeah, it's good. If you don't, then it's not. What crossover do I want next? The Witcher. I don't know if I want it next, but I think whenever Witcher 4 comes out, I'd love to see a Witcher crossover raid. I think that would be, for me, probably the most hype thing they could do. Like, have, like, Geralt and Ciri and... yeah, be cool. There's so many characters, you know? I've heard a rumor. Are they remaking Witcher 1? I've played all the Witchers. Witcher 1 was really good. It's a really fun story and stuff. Like, it'd be really... I'd really enjoy them remaking Witcher 1. Because, like, it's an ugly, janky game at this point. But it's fun. Did I see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles going to Magic the Gathering? I didn't see that, but I'm not surprised. Magic has done, like, so much, like, Final Fantasy. They've done Spider-Man, I think. They've done... what else have they... They've done a load of stuff. Like, Magic is just churning out the crossovers at the moment, it seems like. Stranger Things would be a good crossover. You could have... yeah, I mean, you could have some of the monsters and stuff. I think the thing with... I guess they're going to be old. Like, are they adults now in the final season? Like, is that coming out even? I don't remember what's even happening with Stranger Things, man. But, like, I don't think you could really have the children be characters in the game and fighting and stuff. That's a bit weird. But maybe if they're actual adults, it's fine. But I don't know. Like, You can't like have like a child. I don't know, just fucking have nice just block reviving a child is just a bit weird, right? So I don't know about that. Seems a bit strange. What faction do I think Geralt fits the best? Sacred Order, probably. Yeah, probably Sacred Order. Bit like Constantine in a way. That'd be the ultimate troll, like Witcher crossover. They just add a Geralt skin to Constantine. Yeah. Oh yeah, we're just grinding our tag battles. Mortal Kombat. Yeah, I would love Mortal Kombat. So for me, God of War. So Witcher, God of War, Mortal Kombat. They're probably the big ones. Game of Thrones. I wouldn't be... I think Game of Thrones would be cool. I wouldn't be too crazy hyped, but it would be cool. People would really be hyped. Use Alice, not exactly an adult. That's true, but they did like an adult version of her. Like she doesn't seem that young. She seems like a young adult in the game. But that's a good point, actually. Like you'd normally think of Alice as a child, but she looks more like she's, I don't know, like an older teen, or like she looks like she could be 20 years old or something. I don't know. But yeah, it's a good point. Teletubbies. Yeah, Teletubbies would be amazing, obviously. You know, Teletubbies. Lord of the Rings. Yeah. Yeah, no, for me, I prefer the video game one. Yeah, for me, I'd say that Witcher, God of War, Mortal Kombat. Those three would be cool. Yeah. I will say Mortal Kombat's kind of similar to Turtles. So, Turtles is Mortal Kombat for kids. I mean, kind of is, actually. So maybe I'd want to wait a while for that. But, yeah. Also, Dark Souls could work as well. Dark Souls or Elden Ring, that could work pretty well. So, therefore... About a fifth one. I don't know. What would it be? Assassin's Creed, maybe, would be cool. Yeah, any of the Dark Souls, like Dark Souls, whatever, Demon Souls, Bloodborne, any of that stuff would work well. Sekiro would work. And it depends, like, how much they want to do just the main characters and how many, like, monsters and stuff they could bring in. Like, you start bringing in some monsters, could go pretty cool. So, yeah. We should probably start building Raphael, huh? How are we doing? We've got 94,000 points, not too bad. Our clan is currently winning. They have the Demon Lord stuff. Get this done. Power Rangers? It's a fun one for a laugh. I personally would not want Power Rangers. What about South Park? No thanks. Avengers? No thank you. I mean, there's already an Avengers. Like, I've got a sponsorship for whatever, the Marvel Gacha game coming out in the next couple of days. So, like, I don't think they would do that. But yeah. Stormlight Archive. Ooh. I mean, I love me some Brandon Sanderson. I'm actually reading his secret projects right now. I'm on the 5th one. But yeah, I'm a big fan of Sanderson. Would it work well in Raid? I don't know if it would work that well in Raid, to be honest. It wouldn't be bad, but I don't know if it'd be insane. Final Fantasy would kind of work, yeah. Any tips for building Mithrala? If you're going to use her in Arena, you want probably 4 stone skin, just to keep her safe. She can also be really good in Provoke set, Mithrala, right? You provoke them, they hit you, they've got a higher chance to be petrified when they hit her. That's kind of a cool little strategy. Yeah. Mithrala could also be good in lots of protection set. I think there's lots of cool ways to build Mithrala. Yeah. Sleeper collab would be RuneScape. I've never really looked into RuneScape. Certainly sounds interesting. Do I think they'll offer packs to buy missing Donatello fragments? Maybe. I think there's ones for Raphael coming. Was Donatello a fragment fusion? I would think they probably have done it already, but I don't know. Hope they make a mecha faction. I mean, they might eventually. Yeah, Warhammer Fantasy. I mean, Raid is basically a ripoff of Warhammer Fantasy, right? Like, that's basically what Raid is, so it would translate very well. Since they did Norse mythology, Greek could be cool as well. I do expect them to do more real-life mythology stuff. I think especially because it sort of competes directly with Fateless. So I 100% think they will do, like, Greek... Roman and Greek mythology are very similar, but I definitely expect them to do both. Oh my god, that's a terrible time to get HB, swap. Oh, we're so dead. Oh god. Oh, that's brutal. That's so funny. Yeah, I definitely think they'll do more mythology. They could do Chinese mythology. They could do... I mean, there is already some, like, Japanese stuff, like, in the Shadowkin already, but they could do loads of cool stuff. So, yeah. Warhammer Fantasy is a ripoff of every fantasy universe ever, and all those are ripoffs of Tolkien. Yep, very much. Sandra Well says, I already bought 5 fragments for Donatello. Yeah, so they've already sold fragments for Donatello. I don't know if they would sell them again. Usually it's like a one-time chance. So I wouldn't actually be expecting it, unfortunately. Do I think Fateless will compete from day one? I think Fateless, by definition, is a competitor game, yeah. So, yeah. I think that the player base Godforge wants is very much Raid's player base. Pretty obvious. Oh, he stole 2 turns of Stone Skin. That's just rude. Warcraft could be good. Yeah, I mean, Warcraft would... Yeah, be a great collab with Raid, for sure. Hindu mythology, Bollywood animations, Lamau. Hope the next faction be water-themed. It does, I think it's Atlantis, right? So, they were like, it's obviously Greco-Roman, but like the visuals of it, and like Banana was sort of saying like, it's kind of water-themed. I think it's Atlantis, which is like, instead of just being like, it's Rome, it's, you know, Atlantis gives it that fantasy vibe, which I think would translate well. So we could totally see some like, you know, Greco-Roman mythological stuff for sure coming into it. And it could actually, I think it could be really interesting. But yeah, I think it's going to be Atlantis, the new faction. That's what it looks like to me. So if any tips for hard faction war bosses, Brimstone is very good, and we just placed a Brimstone. I do have, if you go on hellhades.com and you go into the faction tier lists, and you go to the faction war section, like I've got advice for every single faction, so you can check that out. So he's gonna swap now. Okay, we got our heal off after the swap, so hopefully we'll be fine. Powerpuff Girls, yes. Yeah, I think like a steampunk faction would make sense in the future as well. Obviously, the thing Atlantis is pretty much confirmed, but oh my god, don't kill us again, that's close. I think steampunk could work really well in Raid, for sure. Oh, we're so dead. We're not dead. But we're close to dead. Does he kill me here? Uko lives. Not even close. Uko dies. Doesn't matter. So I'm trying this team with Norog. I used to have Bambus. I'm trying Norog. I don't think it's working that well. We need to start building Raphael. Let me get the optimizer up. And we need to build Raphael. Raph. There's Raphael. Optimize. Go for damage. Let's give him like 250 speed. Battle. They've got 6,000 defense. 120. It's an HP. Crit damage gloves. I guess you could have crit rate either. Give him an attack percent chest. Give him speed or attack boots. Give him an attack banner. Give him a crit damage and a ring. Okay. For the sets, I want to go merciless. What I want to do, I want to do him like 6 merciless, but I want to give him reaction. So maybe you actually want to not include his. We could like leave these out. Let's see what it comes up with here. So he needs those. And that should be fine. For the masteries. Okay. I think that's probably good enough. So we'll leave that stuff out. Should be okay. Might go a bit weird because it looks like this is going very badly. Over here. This team usually works. I might have removed gear off somebody. Yeah, no, that fine of being dead. Need a good reviver in Shadowkin? Yes. Am I going for April? Yes. Did I remove gear off people? No. What was I looking at? If I go to Raphael, I quite want to get him in reaction accessories. Do I have? I have some. Defense. Oh, I don't have a good ring. That's a bummer. HP. We have a crit damage. Defense, HP, defense. Give him a crit damage necklace. Resistance, attack. Not great, not terrible. Attack. Oh, this one's better. Roll this up. Attack or speed, please. Ooh, triple attack. Yeah, take that. Right. Attack as well. Eh. Okay. Want lots of attack on the ring. We'll give him the second best after Thor. Oh, never mind. We can give him the best. Ooh, triple attack percent. Pretty good. This one is HP percent. Give him the triple, right? Solo. Whoa. 3%. Here we go. Go again. Whoa, 8%. Yeah. Flat HP. Flat defense. I need to grind more of this. Defense. Reroll it for attack. Hey, got it. Got it in one. Good. Attack on that. Triple attack ring, triple attack banner. Pretty decent. Go straight to attack. Come on. HP. Okay, one more. Maybe two more. Defense. Last one, I think, and then it's getting expensive. HP we'll have to do. Fine. Here we go. 8%. 5% will do. 1%. We could do better. 3% will do. Give him that. Give him a 5-star speed lift. Give us +5, +2. We'll have to do. Okay, that gets him started anyway. He could be okay in golden elixir. What's this one? Per meter. Oh yeah, Not those. Golden elixir wouldn't be horrendous, but I want to get him a damage relic of some sort. I think I just need to buy his masteries. Let's buy his masteries. For Raphael, probably want to give him counterattack. It's pretty good. Can redo these ones for free if I mess up, but hopefully we won't mess up. So, I mean, single out is actually really good. I don't know if I care about Ruthless Ambush, actually. We could get Whirlwind of Death and single out. Then I can get Bring It Down. And we can get Cycle of Violence, which I do want. I actually want Methodical for him. Want Helm Smasher. We'll get him Heart of Glory. We could maybe go with Grim Resolve instead. Or Shield Breaker actually might have been better. That might be a mistake, but maybe we should have gone Shield Breaker. Deterrence is good. I'm going to go Kill Streak. That seems fine. Maybe get this instead. We'll try him out, though. Good starting spot. I want to see if I can rework this. Come on, crit damage. This is important. Ooh, we got him. We got him. Okay, good. That is good. So he's got crit damage. We just need to power it up, but good starting spot. Oh, okay. What I will do is upload it now that it's got that detail in the optimizer, and we do Raphael again. We go into optimize. Reset the mastery so it's got the right ones. 250. They not include those. 6 merciless. Go. See what happens. What were you guys saying? So I wasn't paying attention to chat for a while there. How you guys been doing? Do I bother with 5-star gear in a late game account? I usually don't. Now, you should. 5-star gear is definitely worth using, even on a late game account. I don't bother because it's a hassle. Because I'm lazy. It's just, it's so much work managing your inventory. I don't bother. But you should. But I don't. That's annoying. I think we need to get a little lucky with him to actually kill... What's his face? Buying masteries, tisk. Well, I want to just do it quickly. Recommendations for the blessing for Raphael? I think you give him Lightning Cage. Probably Lightning Cage. Who is my Titus Hydra team? I actually don't remember. Wixwell, Titus, and some other stuff. I don't know. It's not that good anyway. Like it's fine, but yeah, it's a full auto team, so it's not particularly insane. Sugar? Yeah, remind me at the end of the run. He's just built for damage, right? He's just high defense and damage. Like, that's it. Where'd you find a sell file for late game? You can use Lil Gaming has some good ones, and they're pretty... There's a few different ones. So, like, you're only level 97. You're not end game. So, I think he has an end game sell file, but that's probably too advanced. There's also Panda's sell file. That is very end game, though. So, yeah. I think probably one of the Lil Gaming ones might be a little bit more lenient and probably would suit you a bit better. I don't know. No being lazy? Nah, say it ain't so. So unlike me, right? So unlike me. What's a sell file? A sell file... So there's a program called RSL Helper. Rachel Legends Helper. It was just called RSL Helper. But it will let you, like, manage your gear. It will do auto runs for you and stuff like that. It basically makes playing the game much easier. And players have written sell files, which will basically be like a a bunch of rules for which gear to sell, and then it can automatically sell your gear for you, essentially. Yeah, so like Fina's passive gives us crazy damage, right? She gives you ignore defense the more buffs you have. So yeah, these champions hit really hard. Wallmaster gets kind of screwed because his damage can only be so strong against an enemy max HP. His A1 will actually hit harder, as you saw right there, in fact. So there we go. Someone wanted to see Lysanther's build. This is Lysanther. He's in 4 lethal. So like this. Really overkill accuracy, but whatever. Got Gilded Dragonstone and Nature's Wrath. That's Lysanther. Alright, we need to do 7 campaign battles. Let's get that done fast. We'll just do 4 multi-battles. Click go. How are we doing here? Nothing. Nothing for Raph, really. Cannot do 6 Merciless. That's so odd. I guess we'll have to include these. I probably don't have any speed or attack boots, like, free or something. I've given him pretty high speed requirements, so have that in just 6 Merciless is a bit rough. I'd quite like him to have reaction so he doesn't die, but... Okay, yeah, we'll work with the Merciless. Alright, we need to include the accessories. Is 276 crit damage enough for Leonardo at 7.6k defense? Lethal Stone Skin? That sounds very strong. That sounds very strong. Can you pull souls for the turtles after the event ends? Yes. Yeah, you just won't be able to pull the turtles themselves from shards and stuff after the event ends. But like if you have fragments, they'll stay. You can pull their souls anytime once you've got them. You just won't be able to obtain a turtle. Or any TMNT champions. Same with like April, Shredder. They will be unobtainable as new champions from shards and whatever. Yeah. What was I doing? Got 6-star speed weapon, red speed, roll 3 in speed. Grats. So it's like a quad speed. That's insane. Someone wants to see Fire Knight? Sure. This is my Fire Knight team. Super accessible. Wallmaster is not doing any damage. He needs 100% crit rate. Good crit damage. And you want to build him with ignore defense sets. So Merciless, Lethal, or Savage. And that should do it. They do a guaranteed Leo event? Not yet, but there will be one. They've confirmed that there will be one at some point. What defines a mid, late, and end game account? That's a good question. Mid game is probably you can beat Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss. You can beat all the dungeons, stage 20. You have Arbiter. That's probably mid game. You know, you're probably still finishing off Faction Wars and Doom Tower. Or City Normal, maybe. I don't know. That's probably mid game. Late game is a bit questionable. End game is you can beat everything. End game is you've beaten literally everything in the game. Maybe not all of Faction Wars hard, but you've beaten like everything. Like you clear all of Cursed City hard. You're in whatever Go 4 live arena. Beat all the dungeons hard, stage 10. Yeah. End game is you've beaten everything. Farming Ultra Nightmare, all clan bosses, whatever. Late game is probably like you're on the... Maybe beating the hard mode 10... most of the hard mode 10 dungeons. You know, you're maybe getting up there in like Hydra and Chimera, but you're not like doing all the trials or whatever, that sort of thing. But yeah, it's a bit vague. But yeah, I'd say roughly that. I would say roughly speaking, like mid-game is probably like... You probably hit the mid-game at like 6 months to a year or so. Maybe a year and a half. Depends how hardcore you're playing. Late game has probably been playing for like 2 or 3 years. And end game is like you've probably been playing for like 4 or 5 years. Roughly. yeah, end game, like I would say I've got an end game account. Now I've not beaten all of Faction Wars hard, but I'm pretty close. Yeah, I'm pretty close. I could do the Sacred Order ones, I'm just lazy. The Dark Elf and Orc ones are pretty tough, that final star, and then Ogres is Ogres is a whole thing. So yeah. But those would be roughly what I would be saying for the different game stages. But like it's completely made up. It's art, like it doesn't exist, you know. It's entirely made up. It's just a way to think about how far you are in the game. So it's whatever you define it to be, really. That's how I define it. But yeah. Like, I would, broadly speaking, say anyone playing for, like, a year or less is a new player. Potentially very new, less than 6 months or so. Yeah, then, like, whatever, 1 to 2 or 3 years. Yeah, that sort of thing. Whoa, you got Marius in, like, 8 to 9 months? You must have spent money. Like, there's no way. That's insane. Like, some of those Marius missions are pretty crazy. Doing that in 9 months is bonkers. Like, that's actually bonkers. Do I think the new fusion is a must? Probably not, but she's no, I don't think she's a must do. But I think she's good. Probably. I mean, I have got to test her once her bugs are fixed. I got to test her properly, but I think she'll definitely help a lot of players for Arena, Live Arena, Siege. But I mean, depends. Like, I've got so many damage dealers. Like, I'm not sure if I'd use her on my account. Don't know yet. Is the fusion still bugged? Yeah. Yeah, we're still waiting for an update. I got Marius in 9 months. I played the game for 8 months. Said, fuck this, and then bought an account with Marius. That's fun. That's not what he's saying, but that's a good joke. I like that joke. That's a funny joke. Congrats. I like it. Spent money not on champs. What, really? $300? That's it? That's insane. I'm actually shocked. Like, how did you get Marius so fast? That's nuts. Fuck it. YST still doesn't have Marius, man. Like, you're miles ahead. That's absolutely bonkers. Like, absolutely bonkers. Been playing Raid since 2020. Took a year's break and think you're late game? Quite possibly, yeah. Yeah. I mean, a lot of it as well depends on how much you play. Like, you know, I don't know if you guys have ever seen, I see plenty of you ever see the Reddit post being like, I've played Raid for 3 years and I have never pulled a Void Legendary. And it's like, it can happen, right? If you barely play the game. But like, you know, you could be super casual and like just barely play, right? You'd be like, I log in once a week and, you know, I do some campaign battles, you know, collect the free champions. Like, it depends how much you play as well. Like, that is a huge factor in getting through the game. And also how much research you put in, like, you know. Like, you can see with the Hell Hades free-to-play challenge, like, the crazy progress that creators make in, like, 3 months playing the game. But, like, they know exactly what to do, or broadly speaking, exactly what to do. You can progress really fast, but, like, you need so much knowledge to do that. Anyway. Oh, really? El Ponzoro says, been playing for a year. If it wasn't for the RNG for mythical artifact missions, I would have had Marius. Really? I mean, to be fair, in the Marius missions, the requirements for, like, Hydra and stuff are, like, really easy, aren't they? I remember that, like, I can't see the missions because I've done them, obviously, but I do think with the missions, like, some of them are stupidly hard, like, collect 40 mythical chess pieces, but then it's like, I don't know, do 10 billion damage to Hydra, or 10 million damage to Hydra or something stupid, right? So, yeah. El Hades challenge was fun. Hope it happens again next year. It might. I don't know. Probably will. I don't know if I'll take part next year, though, because I quit after a month this year. I don't know if I'll do it again myself. Like, I didn't really enjoy it all that much. I think for me, it's because when I played the game, I was effectively... I bought the gem pack. I think I was basically free to play for 6 months-ish. Maybe 4 or 5 months. Then I started buying the daily gem pack for a few months. And then I was free to play after that for about a year. But, like, it's pretty close to free to play. So, doing a free to play challenge is basically just redoing the game as it was back then for me. I don't know. It's a bit weird. Find the missions on... Yeah, we could find it on the website. Not super arsed. Billion equals a million? Yeah, I mean, that's where we're at with Hydra, right? I mean, 10 billion damage on Hydra... That's not quite doable. It's a bit too difficult. Over the course of multiple keys, I could do it, but yeah. If it was Clash points, I could do it. Oh, Bone, you won? Nice, man. Yeah. Defend the title. That's tough, man. Winning twice in a row. I mean, if you've won once, you know what you're doing, obviously. But it's tough. It is tough. Big old grind. What's my Sand Devil team? Good question. My Sand Devil team. I do tend to break my teams fairly often, moving gear. But Seafeet, Irresistible Sleep. Oh yeah, my team's broken. Uh-oh. I broke it. So it's supposed to be Irresistible Sleep with Seafeet, Irresistible Decreased Defense with this guy. Then we nuke with the newts and we reset. I'm missing gear on him, apparently. So this is gonna break. We'll fix it. The last Marius mission is 30 million on Brutal Hydra. Like, that's weird. It's not even Nightmare. Weird. Wait, why is he not working? What? Oh, he's too slow. Oh, he's way too slow. What happened? What did happen? Hang on. Why... Did I steal his gear for somebody? Oh, I've totally broken it. Did I steal his banner? Does he have the wrong banner? Maybe not. Give him a faster banner. Oops. Well, I gone and fucked it. Do I have Rondas? Only +3. Oh, that's not fast enough. You might have had Mikey's banner before. Let's just give him a resistance banner. I think this will work. Let's not super rate it. Okay, there we go. Perfect. So the sleep cannot fail. The decreased defense cannot fail. Then the newts nuke. And then he resets. And bada bing, bada boom. That's the team. The souls for turtles should be here forever. 6-star blessing for Titus or Fabian. You should definitely get it for Titus. Titus is so broken. Yeah, Titus, I'm afraid. Yeah, I'm unfortunately saving up for Titus souls as well. Yeah, it's fun being an endgame player. You have to, so if you're an endgame, well, I mean any player, right? You need 900, unless you get lucky. So you need to buy. It's 3, so it's 400. Sorry, you need 1,200 red essence because you need 5 and 6-star souls for Trunda, Titus, and Marius. So there you go. You want to compete in Raid Shadow Legends, your first 1,200 red essence must go on Titus, Trunda, and Marius. After that, you can start considering some other champions, like, you know, to have fun and, like, build the champions that would help you, but you must save up your first 1,200. Yeah, and you get, like, 3 to 5 per run if you're lucky. So it will take you, I don't know, a few years, probably. So So yeah, I'm saving for Titus. Lucky me. Tremendous fun. I'd love to do my Fabian, but can't do it. What is fun? That's a good question. What is fun? Okay, what do I actually need to do? Yeah, by the time you've bought those 3 souls, there'll be another broken champion you need to get souls for. You need to do the Sand Devil. Well, I don't need to, but I should do Sand Devil. Let's actually keep the Sand Devil rolling. So keep that rolling. Let's take a look at what came back for Mr. Rafael. Okay, the build... Ooh, I don't... I'm actually going to lock Eilil. I'm going to lock Supreme Kale now as well. I'm actually going to lock Brock. Okay, I need to lock a few people, so we need to redo his build. I'm just locking stuff I use for Faction Wars, basically. It wasn't the best build. It's more because he doesn't have a good soul, but... What soul for Titus? Well, that's why you want 6-star. 6-star Crushing Rend. Below that, Heaven Cast. I don't know. I saw Essie was in the chat. I don't know. When, or anyone who knows, what soul is it worth giving Titus a soul? It's definitely not worth it for 1 or 2-star. He actually loses damage with 1 or 2-star Heaven Cast. Pretty sure. I'm not sure if it's worth it at 3. Definitely at 4. But I don't know. Is it 3 or is it 4? 3, he gets the defense and a slightly stronger blessing. 4, he gets crit damage. People are saying 4-star is almost even. Okay. So I have him 3-star right now, but he doesn't have it activated. Do Remnant summons count for Champion Chase? Yes, they do. Does Atharion need attack? Yeah. For his A1, it's not as important, though. A decent crit damage is probably more important for the enemy max HP on his A2. But he will do pretty well if you give him attack, but it's not essential. Also note, he does need accuracy for placing his debuffs, but he does provide himself with increased accuracy. Makes it a bit easier. In fact, makes it a lot easier. But... Whoa, you've got 8 Remnant summons? Fair play. No, the HH site says to use Brimstone for Sulfurion, 5 stars or above. At the same time, don't if someone on the team has him. I have him in Survival Instincts. Like, I would probably just put Sulfurion in Incinerate for Arena. Personally, I would just run him with Incinerate for Arena and Siege. And I wouldn't give him a PvE blessing. Would be my thoughts. Wait, 3 stars is still good for him? For Titus? 3 stars is a benefit? How hard is it to get the 5 million CvC badge? Extremely difficult. It's extremely hard. It is doable, but very hard. I actually interviewed a guy in my clan who did it free to play, but he stockpiled resources for a couple of years. I don't know, like at least a year, but like it's, yeah. It's absurdly difficult. Let me put it to you like this. My personal record is like about 1.5 million. 5 million is crazy. The main thing you probably need like 50,000 gems or 100,000 gems or something. And you just need to run Spider or Sand Devil or something like that. Just 24/7. Well, for basically 48 hours straight. So yeah. But that was how he did it. The guy in my clan who did it, the way he did it was running Spider and then using the silver from Spider to just roll up loads of gear. And that's how he did it. But it's like, my god, the amount of energy that you rip through is ludicrous. Crazy. Yeah, that's where your main sources of CvC points at that level will come from, is energy and rolling gear. Oh, and he has to do a lot of forging. He needs to basically have a full forge stockpiled, So you can keep crafting gear to actually roll it up, because when you're going for 5 million CvC points, you will run out of gear. I've run out of gear to roll up going for like 1.5 million or like 2 million, right? Like going for 5 million, you need loads of gear. So you'll just roll up shit gear from the forge just to have stuff to put your silver into. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. But yeah. But yeah, saving 8 remnants is a lot of patience. That gives you a really easy champion chase tournament if you want to, which is handy. Yep. I should try using Titus in live arena. He seems pretty rubbish. I mean, maybe you could build him as a support or something, but yeah, my Sand Devil team's pretty fast. It's not as fast as it could be. The thing that slows this down is some of the animations. So, for example, I could make this faster if I put my Marius to be like 1 speed faster than the Newts. We could basically just go sleep, decrease defense, Marius, Newt, Soul Reap, finish it off, job done. Instead, we have to reset, and Sifi does like a bunch of A2s and slows it down. But yeah, so, but I mean, it's so fast. Like, unless you're buying energy, you're gonna rip through your energy so quickly. You're gonna run out anyway. It doesn't really matter. Crypto has 11 million CvC. Wow, bonkers. See if you were Mantu, Newt, and Marius. No, you see, the problem is my Marius is too fast, and I don't want to change his gear. You need to be slower than the boss, and he's not. Like I said, I could re-gear him. I don't want to. Okay, we could go like this. Oh, I can't steal off Quintus. I need him. Bit annoying. Go again. What areas of the game would be useful to use a 4-turtle team? I think they can go almost anywhere. I'm pretty sure they can go almost anywhere. The turtles. But I'm curious. Like when I get, yeah, I'm curious to see what I can do with them. Yeah, we might throw, when we get some gear on Raphael, we'll throw him into a Minotaur. We'll do a little bit of Minotaur just for fun. Yeah, I mean, you absolutely could, especially with free gear swapping. I could swap Marius's build, and like it could absolutely work. But yeah, I'm not too bothered. Suppose we could set it up, but yeah, we'll see. I should gift some premium Hell Hades subs. Good marketing. It's not a bad idea. I actually don't know how to gift them, but it is a good idea. We can look into that at some point for sure. The guaranteed Leo's first place tournament? No, I really, really, really do not think they would do that. I think the negative blowback would be so massive. I don't think they would say, like, Plarium has explicitly said, guys, there will be a guaranteed event for Leonardo. I don't think they would say that and then put him as a first place for a tournament. Like, that's just a shitstorm. Like, it's just it's too stupid even for them. Like, there's no way they would do that. No way. I do think they could easily do a tournament first place to get his soul, or a Raphael soul, or whatever. But no, I think the guaranteed Leonardo is going to be... I'm pretty sure it's just going to be the hero's path that was data mined at the start. Will they ever buff the Doom Tower legendaries? Maybe, but it's not super likely. I think they don't care. I think they've even said that they're not in a rush to buff Doom Tower legendaries. I think they've even said it's something they don't really want to do. So, no. Have they now confirmed that it is going to be Hero's Path? Okay, well that's even better news. Leonardo's path is going to be from the 7th to the 10th of November. That seems pretty likely to me. I don't know if that's I don't think that's confirmed. I don't know if there's a leak or anything, but that would be my guess. I think that's the most likely place to put it, is right at the end of the turtle event. And like I said, I hope the path would have lots of stuff in it. It would be kind of cool if they had souls for like all the turtles and whatnot. They haven't confirmed anything. Yeah. Is the team optimizer in the HH website updated? Yes. It only recommends teams if you have the champion, but yes, it should. Yeah. Could be. Could work. Maybe people just haven't actually submitted runs with the new champion, whatever. Like, I don't know, let's say like Leonardo, maybe nobody's submitted a run with Leonardo who has the champs you have. That's possible. When will Doom Tower 2.0? I don't know. They're saying that, like, what was it, 6 bosses or 7 bosses? Like, they've teased loads of bosses for the end of the year. So, yeah. Have the content creators been updated how the fusion works? Yeah. So, well, we know how the fusion is supposed to work. Yeah. What's your question about the new fusion? So we know how she's supposed to work. She's just not working properly. Basically, the bug with the fusion on the test server is she would gain an extra turn on her A3 with 0 buffs, which she's obviously not supposed to do. And she has 0 buffs pretty frequently because she takes so many extra turns. I think her A1 was also giving her like a guaranteed extra turn, or I think it was letting them stack or something. It was doing something weird, but she could basically on the test server take infinite turns with her A1, like pretty regularly. So I think the bug with her is that her A1 was probably letting her stack multiple extra turns, because she could generate 1 per hit. It's supposed to be capped to 1, but I think she could in theory like generate 3 extra turns and then sort of basically stack them infinite. Cool, right, we've ripped through that energy. Good. When's Live Arena going live 24/7? I think they said early 2026. So you still have 2 or 3 months, well, 3 months to go, I suppose. So yeah, still a while. Still a while away, but it's definitely coming, which is awesome. Really looking forward to 24/7. Like, we could do some Live Arena. Like, it's closed for like 4 hours here when I stream, but we could actually do it on stream. You know, do some Live Arena battles. It'd be quite fun, I think. Okay, let's buy some of this. You know, fuck it. Let's just buy 1,000 energy. I'm gonna rip through it all today. Just go. Buy the energy. I'm also gonna buy the silver because I'm quite low on silver. Not great bang for your buck, but I've got so much clan gold, I might as well. HP charms, yeah, sure, we'll get them as well. I think it's a bolster forge pass right now. I definitely want chaos dust. And fuck it, let's get the chaos ore as well. And we spent almost like, probably spent about 10k coins. That's a lot. That's a big week. Big week. Alright, cool. Curious what the Christmas fusion will be. Yeah, true. So am I. Last year was Lady Noelle. She's really good, so yeah. Hopefully we get something really good this year. Do I think they'll ever release a champion with a Harima-esque passive, but for ignore resistance? Maybe, yeah. They could do it. Could do it. I could see that. Do enemy max HP damage need crit rate? Yeah. So typically the max HP multipliers aren't in... You typically need crit rate and decent crit damage to hit the enemy max HP damage cap for a given boss. So typically, yes. Typically, yes, you definitely... Like, crit rate is like the best damage stat in the game. So typically you want them to crit, for sure. I think it'd be very difficult to actually hit the damage cap if you didn't crit. For most champions, if not all of them. Be honest, you don't use Lady Noelle anymore. I mean, he's literally being used in the fucking background, for fuck's sake. literally in the background footage as you're typing that. Fuck me, bro. Ah. Do I think it's more important to progress in Cursed City first or Faction Wars hard? I mean, they're not mutually exclusive. I guess if you're like time limited and you can only do one, probably Cursed City. It's probably easier to progress in. I don't know. I'd say probably Cursed City is probably more important. Do I think Shredder's A2 stacks with another Shredder? No. No. Typically, any champion with like permanently decreases enemies' defense, like Cruelty as well, like Cruelty, Harima, Shredder, whatever, Newt. It will typically only take the highest one. They don't stack. It just only uses whichever is highest at the time. Is doing stage 1 of hard faction wars better than the final stage of normal? Pretty sure, yeah. Yeah, I think so. Don't forget the Hydra runs. Yeah, I'll do them after the stream, I think. I need to double check. I don't know what my clan needs me to do today, but yeah. Do I do content creation full time? Yes, I do. This is my full-time job. It's actually kind of crazy to think about. I get to sit at home and talk about video games, and like hundreds and thousands of people will watch and make a full-time wage off of it. Like it's actually kind of mad. It's kind of crazy. The danger is, you know, the job security is pretty bad. You know, like in 5 to 10 years time, will an AI just do this job better? Maybe it'll be entirely replaced by AI. Who knows? Who knows? Last year, you were my top watched gaming channel on YouTube Rewind. Nice. That's crazy, man. It's so weird to think, you know? But like it's such a nuts thing about being a content creator, is that like there could be hundreds, potentially thousands of people. Now obviously the videos get like 10 or 20k or 30k sometimes, whatever. They can get loads of views, right? But like a bunch of them could be one-off. But like, you know, there's probably thousands of people that are like watching my stuff every day. Like it's part of a daily routine. Be like, yo, what does Nub have to say today? It's kind of crazy. And like all over, I mean, you guys have seen it in the stream chat and stuff. Like we have viewers from all over the world, you know, like almost every country. Like we've got multiple viewers from, which is insane. Countries I've not even heard of, like France. Crazy. But no, it's genuinely crazy, and I'm very grateful to be able to actually do this. It's kind of nuts. How are we doing on Raphael while we're speaking of this? AI nubs? Yeah, I mean, like, there's so much content to train an AI model on of me. Crazy. Who is equipping this? So if we equip in game, oh, it's chronophage. That's why it's bugged. First chronophage piece being used. So sad face, the the stuff we rolled up not going to work for him. All right, let's give Raphael some gear. So all those beautiful, the beautiful triple attack ring and triple attack banner not being used. That's sad. That is sad. That's really sad. Ah, well. More glyphs to use for CvC points. That's because France isn't real. That's true. You would know you're there. That's right. Oh, attack on the first try in the banner. Don't mind if I do. Ring's not great, but it's the best we got. You jump on to check out my hairstyle for the day? Fair enough. Thoughts on Chronophage? It's actually a little... It's good. I think the buff was needed. It's an okay set. I've only seen it a couple of times. Oh my god, attack on the first try on that. This is attack. Okay. Chronophage is okay. The thing is, like, it's only good against a certain small number of champions, so it's like, you know, kind of hard to invest a 4-piece set into a set that's only good against some champs. That being said, the more champions they add with increased skill cooldowns, like Alice, like the new fusion increases skills, it's going to be good against them. So, yeah, all that sort of stuff. So Rafael, 6k attack, maybe about 7k with a blessing. Not a bad build, not great. He definitely needs a relic and a soul, though. Decent. It's sort of acceptably okay, I would say. Okay, we can definitely do better in the future. Ooh, this is a good chest piece. Holy shit. Do I just give this a 6-star speed glyph? Fuck it, let's do it. +4, amazing. Attack percent, triple speed. Mythical feral, crit rate, crit damage. That's really good. Why does YouTube suggest my member videos? I have no idea. I haven't done a member video in forever. I don't appreciate my member. It's interesting. I think on Twitch there's a much bigger oh, do I have a glyph for this? Yeah. He's gonna be a lot faster than I expected, actually. He might be too fast. Too fast, too furious. I need to do more for my members. I don't treat them well enough, actually. It's one of those things, though. Like, you do a video for your members, and you get a bunch of comments being like, fuck you did a members video. You fuck suck. Why are you not giving me everything for free, motherfucker? And it's like, well, alright. Sorry. Sorry, commenter, for ruining your day. How it goes. Put in Rafael. Yeah, this guy. Put in Rafael. Always treat your members nicely. I do very much appreciate the members, but yeah, I need to do more for them to say thank you. But yeah, I said like Eddie Murphy. Thanks. Removing member only videos. No, I don't want to remove anything. But yeah, I don't think there's a problem with member only videos myself. But what about tier coffee? Black coffee. Black coffee. Not today, knucklehead. Shell shocker. Here he goes. Decent A1. Marius hogging the glory. No chill. I want to see how hard he hits the bot. He doesn't have increased attack either, so. Mikage or Empress for first book Mythical. I probably book Mikage base form first. Decent A1. Here he goes. Or sorry, he's an A3. Decent A3. Marius does too much damage. Marius, go away. Michelangelo, you're in. Let's go. Let's go. But yeah, it's weird that YouTube would recommend members-only videos when you can't see them. That is very odd. That's interesting. Rafael goes for his A3 instead of his AoE. Deleted that fella. Berserk just got removed. Feels bad. Donatello's such a troll. Whoa! That's pretty cool. Oh, fuck. Mikey demolishing. Go again. Going like this, though. Do his AoE. Cool. That's crazy. I actually had no idea you guys would be recommended. That's really stupid, honestly. Oh, Mikey still wins. Mikey, he's a winner. Mikey is a winner. It looks like Amok is done, but we need to level him up. Oh, no, wait. No, he only has 12 out of... No, I mean, he's not done. Okay, and same with Donatello. Cool. Let's attempt you to becoming a member. Oh, yeah, that's probably what it is. That is stupid, though, that... Yeah, recommend stuff that you can't watch. Berserk not being protected sucks. Yeah, it does suck. My FINA rebuild members only been top of your recommended for months? Ah, that's really stupid. That's really stupid. Sorry, oh my god. Linus Tech Tips been causing fuss about it? Ah. What do I think about Raphael? I think he's interesting. So Plarium have said that they are looking into making his Berserk protected, and if they do that, he could potentially become a lot better. Like, one thing there that happened, which kind of sucks as well, is he had Berserk, he killed an enemy, and then his Berserk fell off. It didn't get refreshed at one turn, which is kind of stupid too. Yeah, I think if they gave him a protected Berserk debuff, he'd be a lot better. I mean, I think he's fun. He's just like, I do loads of damage, I take loads of damage. It's like, he should combo well with Donnie in the sense that, you know, Donnie's passive should protect Raphael, keep him alive. Like, you see there, he had Berserk, he killed a guy, and then his Berserk fell off. That shouldn't happen. Don't be fooled, Nub's recommending you the member videos to scam you out of your money. That's a terrible thing to say. How about, you know, I will only listen to such accusations if you super chat. Super chat, and then I will answer your accusation. Super chat. Yeah, super chat, become a member. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe as well, folks. We're almost up to 50k subs. Let's go. Make sure to subscribe. You can also, in case you didn't know, you can do a super thanks as well, folks. Super thanks is where you can leave a comment with a monetary donation as well, just to say thank you for me being so amazing. So again, you know, you don't have to do it, but you know, do you want your wife to think you're poor? I don't think so. I don't think so. So there you go. Oh, he kept his. Oh, did Donatello cleanse it? Oh, sorry. Oh, maybe you're right, actually. Maybe it's my bad. Oh, yeah, I think it is Donatello cleansing it. Yeah, yeah. Taking money out of my savings as we speak, Mr. 8. Yeah, thank you very much. That's right. Sit down and ask yourself the question. Do I need to pay my rent or mortgage this week? Do my parents' medical bills? Do their nursing homes? If you're that old. Do my savings for my parents' nursing homes? Do my savings for my, you know, supporting my children? Do they really matter as much as giving money to Nub Raids? I think the answer is clear. No. It's clear. Recently pulled Ashnar. Which form is best for... Hey, there we go. We got 10 DKK... Whatever DKK are. You know what, Sweet JP? Thank you very much, man. I don't know what DKK are. They're worth as much as like... It's like a Bitcoin. That's like 10 Bitcoins, right? Oh my god, it's actually working. Oh my god, selling out is actually working. What the fuck? This is so wrong. Thank you for being amazing, Skew. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's sending all the wrong messages. Oh my lord. That's we got two. Love from France. Thank you very much. Mercy buckets. Mercy buckets. Oh my god. I don't believe it. 20 seconds left on Demon Lord. DKK. Oh, it's Donkey Kong coins. Death Knight coins. Ah. We've got one Great British Pound from SGT Musics. Oh, we've got a member. Amazing. Isaac Savage, welcome to the Nub Club. Welcome aboard. Oh my god. That is hilarious. That is so good. One Great British Pound, it's like 2 Freddos. So I don't know, is that still 2 Freddos in 2025? I'm pretty sure that the daughter of the man who created Freddos came out recently. Did she not make a public statement recently being like, my father would be turning over in his grave if he could see the price of Freddos now? I'm pretty sure. There was a big Freddos controversy this year, was there not? I think so. Oh, we one-shot. Oh, that's interesting, actually. I didn't even realize that. Ultra Nightmare Demon Lord has 1.18 billion hit points. We did 2.14. And one-shot Ultra Nightmare. All the member chat maybe finally want to watch the member videos have been suggested. Oh, man. Should I make a new members only video? That's the question. Does it even matter? You're going to be recommended them anyway. I should probably do a members only video just for fun. Just for fun. And you should all become members. But like, I think about like that. I think I probably get like what, €3 or something a month for every member. I'm guessing. I don't know exactly what cut YouTube takes, but it's probably something like I get £3. Like there's 800 people watching. That's over £2,000, man. I get over if everyone watching became a member, I have over £2,000 a month. Be great. I could stop making videos entirely. Could retire. £2,000 a month. You could live off that. Fantastic. For the greater good, everyone. YouTube, it's 70-30. Okay, so it'd be slightly more than if it's Fiverr. Yeah, it'd be slightly more. £3. 350? Huh? What's my Bannerlord's team for Faction Wars? Yeah, it's Kaja the Rye, Raglan, Michelangelo, Baron, and Androck. It's actually a fairly difficult faction, I think. Pretty tough. Oh, are we gonna get soloed by a Rotus? That would be sad. Change the channel name to Nub Scams. Scam Raids. Scam Raids, my new channel. Everyone, welcome to Scam Raids. Oh, he's gonna get stunned. He's dead. Since we're selling out. No, I think we are close. Hang on. We are close to... Where's my channel? What are we on? Look at this. Shout out to the channel members. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to INGB. In Great Britain, there's even a crown. 49.6 thousand subscribers. We're so close. We're so close to 50k. Let's go. So make sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And yeah. Hit the 50k. Don't think I get anything for 50k. I think it's 100k. 100k, maybe you get a YouTube plaque. Unsubscribe. No! How often do I live stream? I try to live stream for every CvC tournament. What we might do when they add in 24/7 live arena, what we might do is do like a PvP live stream on the weeks where there isn't CvC. So I might do then a weekly live stream. So every Tuesday at the same time, it will either be a CvC stream or it will be like a live arena and a bit of Siege, maybe. We might do that. So yeah, we'll see. Whenever they add in 24/7 live arena. See, the problem with Siege is there's usually not much to do at the start. We can just check out a little bit. But hey, YST's in the house. YST. You should consider becoming a channel member. and or doing a super chat. That's the rules. Help, Nub is trying to scam us. I'm not trying to scam you guys. I mean, you know, if you want to super chat, you want a super thanks. Yeah, I genuinely think it could be a very fulfilling thing to do with your money. It's just, you know, I've had people tell me, Nub, it's the most fulfilling way I've ever spent. Three grand was giving that $3,000 to you, so you could, you know, put it towards a new car. Like that, it changed my life for the better, Nub, and I would do it again in a heartbeat. In fact, have another $3,000 right now, and that's a true story. I'm not making that up. That actually happened twice already today, and it happened twice today. You know, I don't mean to brag, but you know where we're at. I think Nub worked for telemarketing before. Oh, there we go. You see, it works. Oh my god, it worked. You see? You see? Oh my god. That's right. Who needs e-girls when you've got Nub raids? Now I can't afford energy to farm Minotaur. Sorry, bro. If you donate and don't donate enough, I will delete Gens. Yeah, I have the power to delete Gensin from raid, obviously. So yeah. Some people spend money on lap dances, others spend it on nubs. Some people spend it for lap dances from Nub. You know, it can happen. I need to start the OnlyFans. Do you see that? Do you guys see that dude? Who is that streamer? Do you guys see that controversy of like the guy who's like electroshocking his dog? Is that what happened? So like he's a streamer and he has his dog in the background and he has like an electric shock collar to force the dog to be on the camera to like impress his viewers of, hey, look at the cute dog, give me money. Is that right? Like that's, I haven't looked into it, but that's my brief understanding. Hassan, yeah. I've heard of him. I think he's like big as well, right? The dog is a prop? Yeah, Jesus Christ, man. That's so fucked up. The dude's just like, fucking hell, man. Oh, my lord. That's just depressing. Shocked his dog for getting up. Oh, my God. That is crazy. That is crazy. Where's Nub's dog? So let me get my shock collar. She's downstairs sleeping, but I'll go hang out with her now after the stream. So I've got like the weekly Hell Hades meeting, and while that's going on, I'll just hang out with the dog. I actually think, you know, Last Laugh Amulet, actually pretty good on FRAC. That's actually a cool strategy. There's not a ton of champions that can use it, but that does make sense for him. Well, I'm thinking about that. For Hefrak, attack. But yeah, you die, you survive to use your passive. It's actually not too bad. Not too bad, actually, for him. I don't want to fight that. What, will we lose this fight? Let's fight this just for the laugh. Member perks are getting exciting. Nope. Okay, we're still alive. Still alive. We're unkillable. Oh, oh shit. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, she's almost dead. Oh, oh. Sir Nick lives. Team wins. Why do I farm 3v3? 3v3 gives you... no, the rewards are fine. They're fine. But it gives you a lot of points for CvC. So, it's like the meta. You go in, set your one-man defenses, so you lose lots of points. You attack one-man defenses for easy, quick wins. And yeah, that's sort of the meta for this. Just to, yeah, farm lots of CvC points for free. Noelle is so good, dude. I don't know what you're talking about. Noelle's been in my vault since the Christmas Fusion. Don't lie. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, man. Am I going for the 5 million CvC badge? No, I don't know if I'll ever go for the 5 mil CvC badge, to be honest. I felt that, yeah. We got him, boys. We got him. Yeah, Silver 4 is probably more hardcore because people are actually trying to get into gold. So that's a bit of a problem. Cool. Okay. Do I want to rebuild Donatello? We're still working on his mastery, so I could give him a... I want to give him a banner right now. I have him in... Oh, he doesn't have a preset? Oh. So I probably want... Yeah, there we go. Resistance banner with speed. I think that's the way to go. I wonder, do I want to re-gear him for Arena? I've got like a PvE Donatello at the moment. We might re-gear him for Arena at some point. I don't know. How's live Arena going? I've barely touched it the last few days. I did a bunch of points the first week, and then I've basically haven't played it for a week. But yeah, it's fine. So actually, I'm doing okay. I'm not too far behind. Yeah, so I need to get back into it. But like for example, this month, I've only got this much, so I should really play a bunch more, try to get the 400. Yeah. Still the legendary skill time to earn as well. Yeah, I do need to do a good bit more. The problem with like live arena for me is basically been the same thing forever. If you get all of the turtles and Shredder and April, what do you get as a bonus? Or when do you get the bonus? The bonus, I think, usually drops within a day or two if you're getting them all. It won't be instant, but it's pretty quick. But yeah, the bonus is really good. You get like a mythical relic. You get a bunch of stuff if you get all the turtles. Like a bunch of really good stuff. Oh yeah, so he does still have Berserk. Holy! Raphael! Oh, Mikey still won though. Raph though, doing the damage. My Michelangelo is very fast. It is really interesting that by default, Raphael does his A3. He doesn't do his A2 by default. Which is definitely awkward. There's his A2, but a bit awkward for some content. It's such a fun little team, though, the Turtles. They're really fun. Who was I using before? Guess it doesn't really matter. Marius. $850 points for 80% win rate. Nice. How's my relic saving going? It's okay. I'm really not... It's really difficult to farm. I actually need to do Chimera tomorrow, I suppose. it's really difficult for me to actually farm the Chimera stuff. So I really not got much progress on Chimera. I only have 1 mythical relic. So like, just haven't been able to do much. Hey, Grat! Thank you for becoming a member for 42 months, the longest member of the channel. Thank you for the support. Thank you. I've got almost 3. We're doing really well on the clan relics. I have been forging up just the rares and the epics just for fun, just for doing the sake of it. Here we go. It's an unholy grail. Woo! So yeah, I've got 1 Chimera, 2.5 clan, 1 live arena. We'll get a second one. Almost have 1 for faction wars. I feel like I've been really unlucky with mythical for faction wars. I've just been saving and saving, and I do mostly stage 21 and just can't get it. Got 2 discovery. Yeah. So that's where we're at. Is Amok worth booking? Honestly, he's pretty disappointing. I was really expecting more. I tried him in Chimera, and he's kind of rubbish. Like, his A3 cooldown is really difficult to play around for Chimera, I found. Yeah, I found him very difficult to use for Chimera, actually. Painlink kind of garbage. I don't know. He's actually been pretty disappointing to me, Mr. Amok. I ran the High Elf faction team earlier today, but it's basically Fina. Fina makes it so much easier because she gives you like giga ignore defense. Like Fina with Wallmaster Atharion, it rips through. Yeah, I've been pretty underwhelmed by Amok, unfortunately. I actually think he could probably... I don't know. I really think they need to buff Painlink. Then he'd be better. But I found him difficult to use. It's actually difficult to keep these buffs up, and just hard to fit into a team because you need a reviver as well. I don't know. I found him difficult to use, basically. Difficult, struggled. Yeah, he was disappointing for me. But I don't know. It was just 1 test. He wasn't fully leveled up. He didn't have his masteries done, so I do need to go back to him, try him again. Like, maybe he is better than that, but yeah, I find it a bit of a struggle. Yeah, the Painlink trial is just stupidly difficult. I really do think a bunch of the trials are just too difficult. When I was chatting with Bront about this, we did the collab on his channel. We talked about... Hey, Magpie, welcome to the Nub Club. Everyone in the Nub Club loves Lady Noelle. Confirmed. What was I going to say? What was I saying? Oh, yeah, I talked to Bront about Chimera. Bront's suggestion for Chimera was let you use 6 people in a Chimera team. I think it's not a bad idea. Like, I just think that Chimera doing the trials is so difficult, and it's really locked behind like absolute top tier legendaries and mythicals. And it's like, I kind of feel like the mythical materials from Chimera trials is almost designed for like the Uber Krakens who have all the mythical champions. And it's like, okay, well, you guys have all the, like, whatever. You've got all your +4 6-star mythicals. Well, you can farm for mythical relics, and like Chimera is sort of the way to do it. I kind of feel like it's like that, but I feel like it's just so hard to actually do those trials unless you got giga champions. Really difficult. But yeah, the Painlink trial's a pain in the ass. I have seen people do it, but it's really hard to do. When should we craft mythical relics? For me, I'm saving because Plarium has teased that they're going to add in some way to make relic crafting better. So I'm saving, but I mean, that might come in a month. That might come in a year. It might never come. We don't know for sure. So it sort of depends. Yeah, it depends. And like, you know, if a mythical relic would help you massively progress right now, you could always just take the gamble. I don't know. But I'm trying to save up just to maximize the mythical relics long term. So I'm saving. I'm stockpiling. I'm stockpiling my rares as well. And I'm just sort of focusing on ranking up my good relics to like +15. So like getting some Wands of Submission, getting Cat's Gaze up to +15. Yeah, that's what I'm focused on at the moment. Yeah, I think Chimera could be interesting if they added a 6th champion in. It would give you like another champion to play with for damage, for trials. It could make it a lot easier. I don't know. And it would make it a little bit different as well. I'm not in the Nub Club, but I love Lady Noelle, and I'm not into grannies at all. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, I think 6-man Chimera. I thought the 6-man thing for Hydra worked really well. I think it'd be fine for Chimera. It makes the clan boss like a little bit more unique. I think it'd be kind of cool. I don't know. That's my thoughts on it. But I mean, if they want to keep it 5-man, I don't necessarily mind either. But I do think they should probably nerf. I think they should definitely add in area bonuses for Chimera. Probably need to nerf some of those trials a bit more. Yeah. I don't know. The last part makes me think they're into grannies. I think they're into grannies as well. I think, you know. I mean, grannies are great. Grannies make nice cookies. You know, give you money. I mean, not probably just your granny. Probably other grannies probably don't. But, you know, grannies are great. Would I 5-star Wand or Cat's Gaze first? Probably Cat's Gaze. But it depends. I'd probably upgrade my Chimera champion first. And do you think it's likely we'll get a 200 Void or Ancient Shard guaranteed event soon? No. They run those very irregularly. So, no, I don't think so. I think a Hero's Path for Leonardo guaranteed is the most likely thing. Like, when was the last Shard guaranteed? They're pretty uncommon. They tend to do Decks of Fate instead, or Hero's Path for champions more often. It's pretty unusual that they run a pure Shard guaranteed these days. They used to do them way more, and then they really stopped. Okay, definitely need to just farm more of this. How are we doing on our points, by the way? We are doing 180,000 so far. Not too bad. We're 4th in the clan. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Cool. Was the last Void guaranteed Narses? I think they ran more after that. But I don't remember. Like, there was Lil Miss Annie? I think that was after. I don't know. I think there's been something since Narses. Narses was like 2 years ago, right? Have I play tested the Fusion? Yeah, I've play tested her a bit, but she is bugged on the test server, so we're waiting for them to fix the bugs. She's taking too many extra turns at the moment. Last Void guarantee was Lil Miss Annie. Okay. They've done Seer, yeah. Little Miss Annie was for Halloween. Oh, was that last year? 1 year ago? It's been 1 year since a Void guaranteed. Fair enough. I have to say, the stream is a great start to my vacation. I keep laughing and waking up my dog. Aww. Give your dog a little shock collar tap from Nub and Hassan. Little zap. Love streamers. Fucking hell, man. Oh my god. Like, you know, it might be crazy, but they could totally do like a guaranteed CP for Halloween, you know? Like, I'm trying to think like Halloween themed voids. There's not a ton. They've done Vulcanen before. Like, CP would be kind of cool. And like, you know, there's a lot more competition for her these days. That would just be a really hype one. Let people get a guaranteed CP if they've saved. I'd be up for that. Yeah, guaranteed Harvest Jack. Oh my god. They should do a guaranteed Harvest Jack from Void Shards. Pull 120 Void Shards, Get a free Harvest Jack. What a bargain. Yeah, a guaranteed Mashald would actually be pretty cool. Mashald is actually pretty useful for Chimera because he's got a 2-turn True Fear. I think he's actually pretty helpful to people for doing Chimera and increased speed crit damage. True Fear Leech, like he's good for trials, right? He's good for trials, so he would be helpful for accounts. Like he's not OP or anything. He'd be a great pick for a guaranteed champion. I don't know if they would do him. Watcher of Realms runs a 200 rate summon guaranteed event every month or so for new legendaries. Rerun them sometimes. Yeah. I'm surprised Raid doesn't do it more often. I mean, I must ask them. Actually, next interview I have with the Raid guys, I should ask them why they don't do more guaranteeds for shards like they used to. There must be a reason. I'd just be curious how the reason actually breaks down and how they see it. Because yeah, they used to do the guaranteeds very frequently for sacreds, ancients, voids. They did them all, and they've really stopped. Basically, they do ancient guaranteeds probably the most often, and that's not often at all. But I don't know. Like, didn't they rerun? You know what? Didn't they rerun like Nishak as a guaranteed? They might rerun like Lady Noelle for guaranteed voids or something. She's a bit weird, mind you. If you don't have Sir Nicholas, she's not as good. So, dunno. Dex and Titan events are more interactive. That's fair enough. I'm just surprised they don't like do them occasionally. Just buy shards, do the thing. It's sort of the same thing. I mean, yeah, Hero's Path is basically the same thing, but yeah. Yeah. Interesting stuff, though. I quite like the Deck of Fate as an idea. I actually do. That, for me, is the most fun one. I enjoy flipping the cards and seeing what you get. It's simple. It's like, it's really not... It's nothing mind-blowing. It's just a fun little event. I quite enjoy the Decks of Fate. Fun little event. Flip the cards. Yeah, I like them. Yeah, 15... yeah. People are really asking. Like, I see that a lot at the moment. People are really asking for the 15x to be improved. Because they keep adding more champions. It just keeps devaluing. So that's very common. People looking for better 15x. Like, just start it at 20x. Do like 20, 25, 30. So I wonder if they might do that at some point. But yeah. They're on guaranteed. I love the guaranteed events from Mikage epics. Those are great. They should definitely keep those going. They're really, really, really good. Again, like, doesn't affect me, but I think for new players, guaranteed ways and like sources for Mikage epics is fantastic. Like, that's bang on. You should buff Razin as well and run the Razin stuff more. But yeah, like, I generally don't do the 15x's. I'll obviously, you know, you do them where you have to for events, but I might do them for faction unity, but yeah. Does the new company run Raid, or is it still Plarium influenced? I think I have no idea, actually. I don't know. Plarium was apparently very free to do whatever they wanted. That they were very much left free to their own devices under whatever the old company was. Aristocrat, was it? But apparently, like, they were very, you know, Plarium basically had effectively complete creative control, which is great. I don't know what it's like with the new company. I'm guessing it's probably something similar. I'm sure it's what they would want. And it would sort of make sense. Like, just Plarium has been operating successfully. Just let them keep on doing it as they were doing it. So I don't know, but I would guess it was, You know, probably still similar, but I don't know. Ooh, we came 21st. Why do I have a red dot? Okay, thanks game. What? Why do I have a red dot? Huh? Bit weird. I don't know what that's about. Oh, it's gone. Okay. Try this rat tournament tomorrow. Right, we'll just finish off the Sand Devil. Get Sand Devil done. I'm just gonna like slow grind Dragon today. Get Dragon done. And I need to get... I'll probably farm Spider then, because I need to do Gear Hunters. And this should get me April. And actually probably could summon April. I think this is the last thing I need for April then. Dragon plus this. Then I could potentially summon the guaranteed April for even more CvC points. Get April as well. Or I guess when you collect her, yeah, I guess you get her here. I'll just get the points, right? So yeah, but I'll get April too. I only need the right. Actually, I guess I need fusion warm up points as well. Do I? Oh, I need these. So I need the 30. I can do this tonight, tomorrow night. So I can get her for CvC and yeah, we'll get April for the end of CvC as well. Rats, Graham, you got April. So you've got them all. You just need Leonardo. Nice. I'm jealous. I missed Shredder. I didn't get Shredder. So yeah, no free mythical relic for me. But I'll have got April. Presuming they do the guaranteed Leo, I'll get all of the turtles as well. So fingers crossed, touch wood. Gonna end it without Shredder unless I make him guaranteed. I don't think they'll do a guaranteed Shredder. I'd be surprised. I'd be surprised. Since they gave him as a reward for champion training, I think it'd be a bit cheeky. I think it'd be a bit cheeky if they gave him... Yeah, if they gave him like guaranteed for like just void shards or something. And like if they're squeezing in guaranteed Leo by the end of the Turtles event as well, like I think it'd be too much, to be honest. So yeah. Do I have any idea when Pinpoint will be available again? I don't. I have no idea. I don't know. Is the Mask of Disquiet good for Armans? Okay, I think. Probably would just... Instant turn after returning from sheep. I mean, it's not bad. I'd probably just run a Wand of Submission on him. But yeah, I mean, it's okay because he can get sheeped by their Wand of Submission, and then it helps a little bit. But I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the Mask of Disquiet. I think by the time you get free of sheep, it's probably too late. But Armans isn't bad. Like if you open with his A3, when he pops out, he gets an instant turn and can AoE stun. Not bad. Okay, great. Sand Devil is done. So now it is time to finish off Dragon. So my Dragon team's nothing special, just grinding some food with some speed farmy champs. Probably do it with the turtles, actually. But yeah, guys, that is actually, though, the end of the stream because I've got my meeting. But yeah, no idea when the Pinpoint stuff's going to drop. Come back. But yeah, there we go. Yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the stream. We had some good memes today. This was a very meme-laden stream. But yeah, it was a ton of fun. Make sure to become a member. No, thanks for watching, guys. And yeah, I will see you for a stream again next CvC. So I'll see you in 2 weeks for another stream. Other than that, yeah, have a good day. And hopefully I'll have a Fusion showcase for you. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe Thursday. Hopefully soon. I'll obviously put it live as soon as they let us put one live. But yeah, there you go. I'll catch you all later for some sort of video. I don't know what. Until then, thanks for watching and goodbye.